Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. This is EDL 856 School and Community Relations, Module 1. My name is Stephanie Thompson, and I cannot wait to learn from each of you as we go through this quick course together this July. I teach at Liberty Middle School here in Pratt, Kansas, and a little bit more about me. My computer won't go. There we go. I am happily married to my husband, Eric, of almost 10 years. It'll be 10 years in September. We have two kiddos, Jace, who's 8, he'll be in 3rd grade, and Danny is 5, and she's entering the great big world of kindergarten. We love all things sports and outdoors, and we are avid Jayhawk, Royals, and Chiefs fans. If we aren't working, you can usually catch us at the ballpark or in our 1999 Winnebago that we just bought during COVID last July, and we've had a tremendous amount of fun in it in the short year. We live in Pratt, Kansas, which is my hometown, and we have 2 golden doodles, Stella and Chief. We actually invited 11 golden doodles into our home. Stella had a litter of 11 last May during the stay-at-home order, so that was extremely entertaining for all of us and gave us something to do a year ago. Like I mentioned, I work at Liberty Middle School here in Pratt. I currently teach PE, 5th through 8th grade. Sorry about the noise. I tried to do this on my front porch because I like being outside, so that was kind of loud. Anyways, I teach PE at Liberty, and I just completed year 2, and I'll be starting year 3 in just a few short weeks. Crazy. I've taught PE, I've taught history. I started my career teaching middle school language arts, which is kind of where I love it. I love English. I love language arts, but I'm also very sports-minded, so PE is kind of my jam as well. My first teaching job was in Mullinville in 2004, and I drove from Mullinville to Pratt every day, and looking back, that was kind of crazy, but whatever. After a few years in public education, I was offered the head women's basketball coaching position at Pratt Community College, and I did that for about 8.5 years, and then I had our second daughter, Danny, and just realized maybe that wasn't the life I wanted to lead with 2 small kids. So I went back to public education in 2016. I did receive my master's degree in sports administration from Central Missouri State back in 2013. So through Hayes right now, I'm just working on my leadership endorsement to be a building level principal. So let's talk about the sources and just communication in general. We have 3 forms of communication that was presented to us throughout this module. Oral communication is what I think and I find most important. Have conversations with people. I talk to my students quite frequently about you just need to sit down and have face-to-face interactions with people. I think the digital world has really gotten away from having conversations and understanding how important they truly are. Written communication is what I would like to see as the next most important in my life. In our district, email is huge. We get so many emails a day, and that's how we have tons of written communications. I also personally send letters home. We have an advisory-based program in our middle school, so I get to send letters home to students. I also write little sticky notes to kids that may be struggling or just need a little pick-me-up or that I saw something great. We create newsletters, and text messaging I kind of think goes with written and of course digital as well. In our district, we use Facebook and Twitter and Instagram a ton, just because like I said, I think that's where most of the people are getting their information these days. And of course, we have our district website where you can find oodles and oodles of information as well. So when we talk about introductions and doing introductions, mine's boring. I think it's pretty boring and it's kind of normal, but they are important, and this module made me realize that maybe I need to get a little bit deeper in how I introduce myself to people. When introducing, we must establish introductions that stick so people remember us. Maybe tell them a story, maybe ask a question that we can all reflect on. And I also need to ask myself who I am as a person. Am I ready to answer the questions that are out there and that maybe people have for me? It's important to always have goals, and I learned that in my last class. What is our mission? What do we hope to accomplish in education? And maybe incorporate that in part of our introductions. And if it were to me, I just kind of jotted one down here that may make sense someday, and maybe I'll use it. My name's Stephanie Thompson, and in my classroom, I hope to make every student at gym smile and sweat each day. This is also the screenshot of our app, our school's app. That people can go to and find all sorts of information that we utilize quite a bit as well. There were no district policies. I looked up and down the board policies last night trying to find references to specifically communication and how we were supposed to communicate as employees of the district, and there really weren't any. I do think we speak common language. We have 5 Greenback character traits that we kind of, I don't know, embody each day or hope that we embody each day with our students. Grit, valor, respect, passion, and team. We also hold new teacher orientation where a lot of our language is discussed and conveyed to new teachers. And again, I think a buzzword in education is that college and career ready. We hear it so many times. So just common language, but nothing specific within our district. After completing this module, I have a better understanding of how to communicate effectively through oral, written, and digital means to better serve the needs of our community and schools. It's extremely relevant, as we know introductions are important in everyday communication and in our professional settings. Learning the tips and the tricks to create introductions that stick will serve me well as a future administrator. And after reflecting on how I introduce myself, I think I have some work to do. I also think I get stuck in using my name and job title far too often. Hopefully moving forward, I will be able to expand my introductions so they make a positive impression on those I meet along the way. Again, I look forward to reading and learning from each of you through these 9, more modules that we have throughout this course. And as we approach the next school year, I wish each of you the best of luck. Thank you.